Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. Today we're working on our RV, this new to us RV, and we are working on the anode replacement. So the anode rod that goes in your water heater. Make sure you have a good one in there. So this is just their standard Suburban water heater in the RV, and what typically happens is people take out the anode rod at the end of the season, drain the tank. You got to do that. That's normal, right? Problem is water sits on there throughout the winter, kind of rusts out these threads. Because the main thing is we need the air to be able to come out of there, water to evaporate. We don't want any pressure building up in it. That's the best way to split your tank, is to fail to drain it and or putting your rod back in and having some water pump in there. So my dad had one of these several years ago. This is a Suburban anode rod with a built-in petcock to put in there. And what that allows you to do is leave your anode rod in there, because what tends to happen is, like I said, those threads will rust out, and then this little bung that's in here is not replaceable. So you're gonna be up the creek without a paddle. So I will link this down below. Don't forget to make sure you guys subscribe and smash the thumbs up and the notification bell, guys. We have lots of content on the channel. So I will link this on Amazon along with just your standard anode rod if you want to do that. So the best way is to go ahead and take this out. Now, we did have some old Teflon tape in here, and we had some rust built up so it wouldn't catch the threads. So what I like to do is use vinegar for hard water. If you guys see any of my other videos for water spots and stuff, this stuff will eat hard water off your shower heads and everything really good. And I use a little bit of baking soda, kind of give it a little bit more aggressive cleaning on there. And then just a small wire brush to kind of clean out the hole. And then all you got to do is I take the little valve out first. We'll re-wrap that in Teflon, wrap our new Teflon, and then disassemble it. And then once it gets in there, we will put this new valve in. What this allows you to do is leave this open so you have air passing through the system and make sure it's strained out. There will be no pressure buildup in there. And then you're done taking this anode rod out until it needs to be replaced. Now, depending on how much water you pump through your hot water heater, these can last the life of the trailer. This can, if you camp only a handful of times a year, they can last a year, but definitely always pull it out probably every couple of years. But this will help prevent those threads in that bung from rusting out. Now, keeping in mind this new one is going to be an 1 7/8" socket, so we're going to get this installed. It's super easy. It's just a good way to prevent the threads from locking out and from that anode rod to come up, because it's new to us trailer. It was just gone. So they had pulled it out, left it out. Luckily, I thought those threads were toast, but we're going to be able to get this in. So we'll get into what it looks like. All right, guys, so what I also did is I put some anti-seize just on the inside of this bung. So if you want to leave this in indefinitely, you can. Keep in mind that over the years, it can rust and it might be kind of a pain to get it out, because you still need to check that anode rod. You're still going to want to check that anode rod, but then you just tighten up the valve, guys, and that's how you're going to drain it and not have to worry about your threads every year. Again, it's pretty cheap. The two set, I think, was 26 bucks, so roughly 13 bucks a piece, and we're good to go. So it's just kind of a cool little hack. Like I said, my dad had it in his 2005 trailer. It's still in there. I mean, he swapped out his anode rod, but he's been using that, no problems, for all these years. So something I'm going to enjoy using over the next few years. In my experience, the new anode rod in one of these heaters lasts my family using it about 4 weeks out of the year. Hot water for dishes and the shower. And I haven't went through one yet. So it's definitely worth a shot. As always, guys, make sure you check out more content on the channel, towing stuff and everything. I'm going to catch you on the next one.